Do you ever feel like you're fighting a battle no one else can see? A war inside your mind. A struggle so quiet only you can hear it. No one sees the sleepless nights, the tears you hide behind a smile, the silent moments where everything feels heavy, and yet you keep moving. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise, even when every part of you wants to give up. That's resilience. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's quiet, steady, relentless. The world doesn't see the scars you carry, but they're there, hidden behind strength, behind that brave face you wear every day. They don't see the nights you question everything, the mornings you almost don't get out of bed, the moments when it would be easier to disappear, but you show up anyway. That's your power. You've been knocked down. You've felt pain most wouldn't understand. You've faced storms that nearly drowned you. But you're still here, still standing, still breathing, still fighting. That's resilience, not the absence of struggle, but the choice to keep going through it. You've been through the darkness. You've faced demons that no one else could see. You've battled your own thoughts, and you're still choosing light. Even if your hands shake, even if your heart is tired, you rise. Not for the world, not for validation, but for you. Because deep down, you know this fight is yours to win. There's a fire inside of you, a flicker of hope that never dies. It might be dim. It might be buried beneath layers of pain, but it's there. And every time you refuse to give up, that fire grows stronger. Have you ever felt like you're carrying the weight of the world? Like each step forward only pushes you 2 steps back. Like you're walking through a storm, and no one even notices. Yet you keep walking. That is resilience. Not because it's easy, but because something inside you refuses to quit. Even on your worst days, you still try. And that matters. That counts. The world might not applaud your effort, but it's not for them. It's for the person you're becoming. Resilience is personal. It's about proving to yourself that you're stronger than the voice that tells you to stop. It's about whispering, "I'm not done yet," when everything around you says otherwise. And when you fall again, because you will, you'll rise again, because you've done it before, because you can do it again. That's what makes you powerful. Not perfection, persistence. It's not about never breaking. It's about rebuilding. over and over, with shaky hands, with a wounded heart, but never without courage. There are moments in life that will test everything you are, everything you believe. Moments when it feels like the universe is against you. You've been there, haven't you? Those nights when you lie awake, wondering if it's even worth it anymore. But somehow, you always get back up. And that's what makes you unstoppable. Resilience is built in the shadows, when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when no one says, "I'm proud of you." You keep showing up. You keep taking the next step, even when you don't know where it leads. That's the difference between those who make it and those who stop. Not talent, not luck, but the refusal to give up. So let them doubt you. Let the world underestimate you, because you know something they don't. You don't break, you rebuild. You may not have chosen the pain. You may not have asked for the battle, but you are choosing to rise through it. And that is everything. You are not weak because you struggle. You are strong because you continue. Every tear, every scar is proof that you lived and that you fought. So don't be ashamed of your wounds. They are symbols of survival. You faced darkness and still chose light. You faced chaos and still chose peace. You faced fear and still chose to keep going. That's what makes you unstoppable. You're not here to impress anyone. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to grow, to transform, to become something unshakable. You are not your failure. You are not your pain. You are not your past. You are your rise. You're the comeback, the return, the silent revolution happening inside you. So when life gets heavy again, when it knocks you down again, remember who you are. You're not defined by how hard you fall. You're defined by how many times you rise. You are a survivor, a fighter, a soul that refuses to give up, even when it would be easier to quit. You don't. And that is something no one can take from you. Not fear, not failure, not life. So stand tall, even if your knees are shaking, even if your voice trembles, even if your heart feels broken. Stand in your truth. Stand in your strength, because the world doesn't need perfection. It needs your persistence. You don't have to know how the story ends. You just have to keep turning the page. Keep going. Keep fighting, because you are not done yet. and you are not alone. But resilience is not just about standing back up once. It's about the countless times you rise, each time stronger than before, even when the weight on your shoulders feels unbearable. It's about the mornings when your alarm sounds and you drag yourself out of bed despite the exhaustion that clings to your bones. It's about the moments when your heart feels broken, but you still open it to hope, still believe in a better tomorrow. Resilience means choosing hope when despair knocks at your door. It means pushing forward, even when the path is dark and uncertain. You've faced setbacks. You've been hurt. You've lost more than you wanted to admit. But you didn't stay down. You chose to keep moving. You are stronger than your scars. You are braver than your fears. You are more powerful than any doubt that tries to hold you back. And every time you rise, you redefine what's possible. You inspire others, even if you don't realize it. Because resilience isn't just personal, it's contagious. When you keep fighting, you show others that they can too. You become a beacon of light for those still lost in the darkness. So never underestimate the power of your persistence. You may feel invisible to the world, but your courage echoes louder than any applause. And when you feel like giving up, remember all the battles you've already won. Remember the fire inside you that refuses to die. That fire is your strength, your purpose, your reason to keep fighting. So stand tall. Keep moving forward. Keep being resilient, because your story isn't over yet. And if you're still here, still fighting, still breathing, then you are winning. If this message speaks to you, if you feel the fire burning inside, if you know you are stronger than your struggles, then don't keep it to yourself. Share this. Inspire someone else who needs to hear it today. Because together, we are unstoppable. Together, we rise. Subscribe now. Join a community that refuses to quit. Because your journey matters. And we'll be here every step of the way. Keep going. Keep fighting. You're not alone. This is your time. This is your fight, and you will rise. Together. Subscribe now. Your story isn't over yet.